What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So real quick, I just want to do a quick unboxing. The Ranchu finally come in, so we get to, I haven't opened it all the way yet, I just cut the tape open, but we're gonna get to experience this together. So if you can't tell, I'm extremely excited right now. But let's get in here, make sure these guys are alive and good to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they're all kicking. They're all good to go. It's gonna be hard to see them in this water, but they have been. It's pretty hot, and they have come a long way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them floating, and try to get them into the 55-gallon tank. And I'll show you guys as I'm putting them into the tank and kind of show them off in the tank. But yeah, they all seem to be doing okay. They're all swimming around. A lot of poop in there though, so we're gonna try to get them out as fast as possible and get them in their tank. Alright guys, so I'm back after the unboxing. So far I did 25 minutes of floating their bag in the tank, and then I cut their bag open, dropped it out in this bucket, and just did a cup of water every 5 minutes for 15 minutes. And now I'm going to put them in the tank. So as I'm putting them in the tank, I'm gonna go ahead and show them off to you guys, so you guys get a good look at them. And first and foremost, if you guys have any ideas for names or anything like that, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to take name suggestions for any of them. But as for now, I'm gonna be waiting until they get a little bit bigger and the colors develop a little bit more before I name them. All right, so real quick, it's the next day. I wanted to make sure before I finished up the video that these guys were gonna be good through the night from their traveling and stuff. They did all make it through the night. They're all looking good. They're all looking healthy. The water, I think, is already starting to get a little cloudy, but you guys do poop a lot, and I went from having no fish to 5 in there. So I'm gonna be keeping up a lot on the water changes. I'll be doing the first feeding tomorrow and turning our lights on tomorrow. So I'll kind of like show you guys that. That way you guys can get a better look at them. But I'm gonna try to keep the face-to-face stuff short and sweet. That way you guys can actually see the fish. I did record a video of me taking them out of the bucket and putting them into the tank and giving you a good look at them, but unfortunately it got recorded at the wrong angle, so I couldn't use it. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this part, and I'll add another section to the video and show you guys the fish. So we got 5 of them total. I'll kind of go through one by one and talk about their quality. So this little guy right here, the orange guy, perfect quality. You can kind of see how he's got really nice curvature. There you go. Really nice curvature on his back, really good body shape, perfect fins. This guy's really good quality right here. And like I said, I don't have any names for these guys yet, so if you guys have any recommendations or want me to name somebody, wanting to name them something, please let me know in the comments. So I would consider this guy right here definitely higher quality. This all white dude right here, so it looks, I can't tell for sure, but it almost looks like he has the tiniest little dorsal fin on top of his back, and he has a very straight back. So this is probably the lowest quality guy that I actually have in here. But yeah, he's still super cool little dude. This guy's probably, I'd say, the second best. His back is a little straighter than what I would like to see, but still nonetheless, for the most part, he's pretty solid quality. Then we got this orange and white dude right here. He's, once again, like, got a really straight back. That's kind of what ruins his quality a little bit. And then this guy's the biggest of the bunch, but once again, he does have a really straight back there. And you like to see with these Ranchu, you kind of see them with the more curvature of the back, with the smaller body. But this guy's probably gonna be pretty chunky. He's probably gonna be pretty big. And a lot of these guys, especially like this dude, he's gonna definitely be one that I want to breed. This guy's gonna be one I want to breed, and a couple of them Maybe the all white one might be the only one I don't, because I think for the most part a lot of their stuff can kind of get bred out over time and get back to good quality. But yeah, so these guys, when I ordered them, they were labeled as lower to medium quality, so nothing against the shipper. I knew what I was getting when I paid for them. But yeah, very happy to see that they all arrived healthy, thanks to him, because he puts methylene blue and he packs them really well. So they all made it alive and healthy, and I'm very happy to have them, very happy to see them. Like I said, I'm gonna have to keep up on the water changes a lot because these guys poop a lot, but I do have 2 sponge filters in here that are rated up to 75 gallons. So my filtration should be able to keep up with it, no problem. I'm not expecting any crazy ammonia spikes. Once I start mixing that poop in there with feeding them multiple times a day, I'll just check and see to try to gauge how many water changes I'm gonna have to do a week. If not, if it is more than once a week. But yeah, for now, I do plan on eventually splitting these guys up as I grow them out. You probably could, especially with the amount of filtration I do have in here. I mean, I could keep these guys all in here together and just keep up on water changes, no problem. I don't feel like it would overstock the tank. And I did the little calculator and it also said the same, that I wouldn't overstock it, but I would have to do quite a few water changes. But I do plan on getting another 55 at some point and splitting them maybe 3 and 2. But yeah, I would like to grow these guys out pretty big. But yeah, so I had some comments of people telling me that watch my videos that they wanted to see OJ in her tank, and I realized that I very rarely show OJ off in her tank. So she's already ate once this morning. I got her light on. She's chilling down here. She's looking very pretty. She's getting a lot bigger. I'm trying to get the camera to kind of show off really how big that she is, because the camera really doesn't do it justice. But yeah, all of her colors are developing really nicely. You can kind of see the wind on her top of her head there. It's starting to grow really nicely and develop. Yeah, she's looking great. She's beautiful. Definitely gonna be the OG. And she's in Aranda, for those that don't know. She's in Aranda, and these guys are the Ranchus. So a lot of differences. She's a big fantail, and you can see she's got the dorsal fin on top. Typically their backs aren't going to be as curved, and they do kind of have that shorter body that a lot of fancy goldfish do have. But so this is my high quality guy. You can see where their backs are a lot more curved, and they don't have that dorsal fin on top. And if you can see, they do have their tails. They're not going to get as much of the fantail look as OJ right here. As you can see, that's a lot of what makes up her looks. So these guys are considered to be a good side profile view. A lot of people like to view the guys from the side. But when it comes to the Ranchu over here, a lot of people like to view them from a top view, just because they get really, really chunky when you grow them out. So yeah, I'm really excited to have these guys in. Super excited. I do have OJ's tank light on. I don't have their tank light on just because it can cause stress if you just immediately throw them in a tank with a light, especially if they've been in the box that's been pitch black for a couple of days. So I'm gonna wait. I'll turn their light on tomorrow when I feed them, like I said earlier. But please, 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 if you guys have any name recommendations, please put it in the comments. There isn't going to be any Hershey's in this group, unfortunately. I know people were asking me, they wanted a Hershey 2.0, but that's not going to happen with this group. I will probably do a Rick and a Morty, just because when I had 2 common goldfish, that was the first goldfish I ever owned. So I probably will do a Rick and a Morty in honor of them. But so that leaves, I don't know which one's going to be which yet, but that leaves 3 names left. And I'll let you guys kind of put in the comments if you guys want to see any of them named a certain thing. Just drop it down in the comments. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. I'll probably do another video on some tank maintenance, just so more of an excuse to show you guys these little dudes with the light on in the tank. So But yeah, they're loving it. They got plenty of room in there, and I'm excited to see them grow. So stay tuned until next time, and thank you guys for watching.